Mississippi, and Louisiana all issuing states of emergency ahead of the potential Category 4 storm.
When it hits the Gulf and we feel like it's serious, it's time to go.
Baby, this is do or die. Feel it in my veins tonight. Emotional suicide. You know it's an eye for eye. I didn't wanna walk, didn't wanna walk the plank.
Famous Alphalete Gym.
But the Mariona, it came like the thunder. I was on my way to going under. Swimming in the banya, I was covered in a tidal wave, but I'm a fighter. Try to take me down, I'm going higher. Baby, you've been playing with some fire. You've been playing with fire. One day you will see what you made of me. Found my inner peace. You are chilies in the dead of night. In the dead of night.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys can hear me, but Christian, could you turn the air on, please?
I didn't wanna walk the plank. No, but the Mariona, it came like the thunder. I was on my way to going under. Swimming in the banya, I was covered in a tidal wave, but I'm a fighter. Try to take me down, I'm going higher. Baby, you've been playing with some fire. You've been playing with fire. One day you will see what you made of me. Found my inner peace. You are chilies in the dead of night. In the dead of night.
Yeah, so far the gym, it's pretty awesome. It's pretty nice. Now let's go see what the clothes is like. Dude, it's so cool. I usually order everything Alphalete online, and it takes about a week and a half to get here, but since we're already here, might as well have some fun.
Didn't wanna walk the plank. No, but the Mariona.
All right, what's going on, guys? Eric here, back with another video for you guys. So, as you guys saw, I was in Houston, or I should say evacuated to Houston for Hurricane Ida. You know, as soon as we saw that it was like a Category 5 out there, and then it hit land, and I think it went down to like a 4 or a 3, just like it was during Hurricane Katrina, we just jetted out of there. Topped off our gas tanks here, which was really hard. There's literally, guys, like no gas around here whatsoever. It was completely chaotic. Gas stations run out of gas. Lines were as long out, stretching out to the highway. When we were going to Houston, what really sucked was it was supposed to be a 4-hour drive from Baton Rouge to Houston, Texas, turned into a 16-hour drive. We're talking bumper to bumper, cars on the side of the road. There was no gas whatsoever. You could tell there was cars that were going. They had ran out of gas. So I saw people on the side of the highway walking with gas tanks, and it was just crazy. It reminded me of like this post-apocalyptic movie that I was in. I just couldn't believe that we were in that situation. But, you know, when we got to Houston, ended up staying at the West End for a couple of days, you know, there with my family. And as you guys saw, I got to train over at Alphalete. So Alphalete was really cool. It was really just like you see on YouTube. I'm not gonna lie, it really wasn't as glamorous as they portray on YouTube. Like, you walk in there, it just kind of seems like your regular run-of-the-mill gym. I mean, it was a really good gym, don't get me wrong. Green turf, the atmosphere was really cool. The music was like super loud. It reminded me of like your classic like super hot warehouse gym with no air conditioning, just like 1 or 2 fans everywhere. Yeah, it was really cool. I'm not gonna lie, I was looking forward to seeing 3 of my favorite YouTubers. I was looking for Sush, which I was pretty sure Sush was going to be there. I was looking for Christian Guzman. Didn't expect to see Christian there because I know Christian is currently working on Alphaland. But I was hoping to see my personal favorite YouTuber as of the last 2 or 3 years, and that's David from How to Beast. So David from How to Beast is really cool. I try to mimic him in everything that I do as far as videography goes and storytelling. I was really hoping to see David there, but that's totally fine because being in Houston was awesome. The gym itself was still really cool to train in. They had very unique equipment that I really liked. I was really surprised that I was the only one there with a camera, so that was really shocking. I was expecting more people, you know, there doing what I'm doing. But what I did see is a lot of TikTok people. So like people would bring in their camera stands, they'd put their phones on them, and I would just see they'd just be recording TikToks, training TikToks left and right, comedy TikToks, dancing TikToks, like you name it. It was really cool. And then what else I liked about it was, I mean, besides the atmosphere, like the actual training atmosphere, like everybody was training hard. Everyone looked great. Everyone was dressed in super stylish, like actual training clothes. Like it was kind of crazy. I didn't see a single Gymshark clothing that was there. I saw a lot of young LA, and I saw a lot of Alphalete. It was just really cool. Like the way that people would dress, the fitness style, like the people's physiques, like you could tell a lot of them were in competition prep as well, and everyone in there was like relatively young too, so it was like the energy in there was really high, the style was really cool. I felt really comfortable recording in there, so like people would notice me with the camera. And this is another thing that I really like, was I would whip out the camera, and yeah, we're crossing right now. I got 12 seconds. Let's go. Don't drop the camera. Man, I gotta work on my cardio. So that was really cool. Honestly, just having my camera out and nobody judging you for it, nobody looking at you weird for it. The difference in culture was when I was there in Houston versus being here in Louisiana, it's a lot different as far as, you know, they're more progressive, I think, especially when it comes to social media. So I'd whip out a camera like this and people would just notice and be like, oh, it's just another day at Alphalete. Whereas here, when I'm training at like Franco's, Hack, Anytime Fitness, LA Fitness or whatever, you whip out a camera, one, the staff is gonna tell you something. I know this from personal experience, but number two is like people will like record you, recording yourself, being like, who is this guy? Who does he think he is? He's trying to be like a influencer wannabe. And the thing that I could say, like being honest here, guys, is the most important thing that matters is everyone that is in this square right here, like that I'm looking through, that I'm watching. Like it's all about bringing value over to you guys. That's the most important thing. Like fuck everybody else's opinions. It doesn't really matter. The only thing that matters is the message and the value that you bring to the people that watch your videos. You know, there's people staring at me now. I'm sure there's people recording me right now. I'm probably on somebody's TikTok, but who really cares? It doesn't really matter, because the most important thing is really helping you guys. And plus it's my passion and I love it. So, ooh, do you guys want to see Mike the Tiger? Dude, focus, man. Focus. There's Mike. Yeah, guys, overall, you know, we're really blessed. When we got back from Houston, our house did not get any damage, any roof damage, no window damage. The only thing that was there really was just the power was completely out, and that we had a couple of trees that actually fell over. We're very blessed because we know a lot of people personally that had actually sustained damage themselves. Like we're talking crazy roof damage, flooding, it's like you name it, even theft. We have friends that posted on Facebook already that were posting about how they had some of their stuff stolen as well. So, you know, we're very blessed to have come back and all of our stuff was still there. We had we didn't have electricity. You know, we didn't have any damage whatsoever, just some fallen trees. Very, very blessed. The big man upstairs watching over us. And I urge you guys as well, if you guys want to donate or send down food, you know, supplies, whatever you can, down to people in need that were affected by the hurricane. Because I know there were a lot more states than us. Like, I know we got hit hard, but when it turned into something else going towards the northeast, I know there are other states that were affected. I know if you guys are watching this and there's a way for y'all to just send help to one of those states, you know, food, supplies, whatever you can. I know there's a lot of organizations right now that are asking for it. You know, if you guys have the time or the money or the supplies or whatever, any help would be appreciated. So we actually, hey, how you doing? As while I was there at Christian's gym, he has a special pre-workout that he collabs with Ghost. Plays whenever you hit the button. Fighting Tiger song, but yeah. So we're on LSU's campus right now. I don't know if you guys can see the stadium. Where's the stadium at anyway? Oh yeah. Stadium is behind us. But yeah, guys, what's really cool is that this particular pre-workout, this collab between Christian Guzman and Ghost, he made a special pre-workout. I believe this is his 4th version, and you could only order it online. But if, man, the guy's gonna go deaf playing that music that loud. But the cool part is that Christian actually had that specific pre-workout, the Christian Guzman version 4 pre-workout that you can only get online. He actually had it at the gym itself, so it was really cool. I saw it on there. If you walk in there, you're going to see a bunch of clothes you can only get online, but you can also see his pre-workout as well. So that was really cool. So as soon as I saw it, he did have his protein there, the lemon cake. I believe that I think his mom actually helped make, or she had a helping hand in making it, but he also had his pre-workout. So I read the nutrition label on the protein itself. Like, no doubt it's going to taste good, but was it a good quality protein? Absolutely not. Waste my money on that because I already knew, like, that's something I would just take for the taste, just for maybe some clout if I wanted to make a YouTube video out of it. But really, guys, what I wanted to try, do a full supplement panel review, was on the pre-workout itself, because I knew that Christian Guzman is just like me, or I'm just like Christian, whereas we like high stimulant pre-workouts. So I bought it right off the shelf, and yeah. I'm going to finish up this walk, and then we're going to go straight into the supplement review. So let's go. So here it is, guys. This is the Christian Guzman pre-workout right here. Hopefully this thing will actually, there we go. Yeah, so this is the pre-workout right here, guys. This is the Ghost Legend Christian Guzman version 4. This stuff is pretty awesome. So let's get straight into it. All right, guys. So starting from the top, what we're gonna have is, it's gonna be 5 calories, okay? So super low calorie. That means that this is really good for intermittent fasting. You can take this pre-workout to give you energy and also a great pump, all without kicking you out of a fasted state, so check on that. Number 2 is it only has 1 gram of carbohydrate, also making it eligible for you to train also in a ketogenic state as well. So if you're on the keto diet, you could train with this pre-workout as well, and it's not gonna kick you out of ketosis, so big check on that. All right, guys, so going straight into the meat and potatoes, the whole thing is you're gonna have citrulline nitrates giving you a full yield of 6 grams of citrulline, okay? So what makes this special is you have 2 different pathways of causing nitric oxide. You have one pathway caused by the citrulline, and you have the other pathway caused by nitrates coming together to cause nitric oxide, which is going to cause vasodilation, meaning the veins are going to open up, relax, causing more oxygen, nutrients, and blood to punch into the muscle tissue to give you really nasty and great pumps, increasing recovery, and also increasing muscular endurance as well. So big check on that one. You're also going to have betaine anhydrous at 2.5 grams. Betaine anhydrous is really cool because it's a precursor to creatine, meaning it's going to increase the percentage of water that's held inside of the muscle tissue. And you guys know I've talked about this before, where when you have an increase, and you guys know I've talked about this before, where a hydrated muscle is going to be a stronger muscle. So the more water that's pulled into the muscle tissue, the more explosive strength and more explosive power you're going to have. So increasing strength and power through muscle hydration, big check. On top of that, now this one's really cool. They actually use 50 milligrams of Synactive. Now Synactive, what it is, it helps to speed up muscle recovery by breaking down old cells and encouraging the growth of new muscle tissue. Okay, on top of that, it helps with elevating muscle glycogen post-exercise so you have better recovery. So the thing about glycogen is when you're able to restore glycogen levels right after depleting them through exercise, once those glycogen stores are refilled, it makes it a lot easier for the muscle to recover to continue new muscle growth. So increasing recovery by encouraging the new growth of muscle cells and also the glycogen reload, definitely check. All right, guys, now moving right along, what we have in there next is going to be a whopping 2 grams of L-Tyrosine. Now, L-Tyrosine is really cool because it's an amino acid that's a precursor to the neurotransmitters dopamine, norepinephrine, and epinephrine, okay? Now, these 3 neurotransmitters, when they're spiking off, that's going to increase that euphoric feeling you get during your training. So it's going to feel like a music video when you put on the right music and you hit the right intensity. It's just going to make for a really fun workout, and it helps to increase the intensity and the motivation of your workout as well. So this one I really like. 2 grams is a big dose, but personally, guys, after trying it for the last week, I've been having some really great and fun workouts. Plus it really helps with that mind-muscle connection as well for muscle contraction. So big check on that one. On top of that, guys, you're gonna have taurine at 2 grams, big dose once again. Now, taurine is an amino acid that's an osmolyte. That's gonna help with muscle cell hydration as well. So one, it's gonna power your muscles up for energy as well, because once again, a hydrated muscle is gonna be a stronger muscle. Obviously, it's gonna help to keep water in your body so you stay hydrated, so you feel well. But on top of that, guys, taurine also helps with muscle power through inducing and helping with muscle contractions. So big check on that. On top of that, guys, you're gonna have alpha GPC. Now, alpha GPC is a nootropic, and this one is at 600 milligrams. Now, alpha GPC is a nootropic that helps to increase acetylcholine production in your brain. And when you have more acetylcholine in the brain, it's gonna help with intensity, focus, and motivation and concentration as well, all without acting as a stimulant. So no rise in blood pressure from the alpha GPC, no stress in the adrenal glands, but you get all the intensity and motivation and focus that you would from a stimulant, but without all those nasty side effects. So big check on that nootropic. On top of that, guys, we're gonna have a whopping, in Christian Guzman fashion, you're gonna have 300 milligrams of caffeine. Now, caffeine anhydrous is gonna be 3 times more potent than regular caffeine in a way that it's 3 times filtered. So with caffeine anhydrous, it's gonna hit you quick, just like rocket fuel, okay? It's gonna help to increase strength, increase power, and increase muscular endurance as well. So as you guys already know, in caffeine fashion, it helps in every single way, but with the caffeine anhydrous version, it's gonna hit you really hard, hit you really quick, and it's gonna give you a lot of benefits for your training. So big check on the rocket fuel. On top of that, guys, you're gonna have Theobromine, which is really cool. Theobromine at 100 milligrams. Now, this is a lower stimulant, and I like that they add Theobromine into the pre-workout because Theobromine acts more as a mild stimulant, but the specialty comes in the fact that it is extended energy. So what you have is you have the caffeine anhydrous to hit you quick right now. Then you have the Theobromine that's going to give you energy that's going to extend throughout the rest of your workout and well after your workout as well, giving you all those benefits of caffeine, but for a longer duration. So big check on the Theobromine. All right, guys, next you're gonna have Synephrine at 60 milligrams coming from the bitter orange. Now, Synephrine's really cool. It has a lot of benefits in a way that it acts just like ephedra, okay? So what it's gonna do is it helps to ramp up your energy, increase your focus, your strength, endurance. It helps to reduce appetite, and it's also a great fat burner as well. So technically you can use this as a fat burner because this does help to oxidize fat cells as energy. So that one's really cool, but mainly, guys, this is just an added stimulant because, like I said, guys, in Christian Guzman fashion, we all know that Christian is a caffeine addict, okay? He's got a lot of projects, he's a very productive person, he's stressing out a lot, he drinks 3Ds like a mofo, has Ghost pre-workout looks like every single day, especially when he was in his contest prep phase and he was managing his businesses. So no wonder why he has a ton of stimulants in here coming from the Synephrine, the caffeine anhydrous, coming from the Theobromine as well. So yeah, there's a lot of stimulants in here, but Synephrine's really cool because it hits you in a different pathway and it does help to aid with body composition so that we look good as well. So big check on that one. Now, the very last thing that the Christian Guzman pre-workout's gonna have, guys, is gonna be 50 milligrams of estrogen. Now, what estrogen is going to do is estrogen helps with the reuptake of all the nutrients that are inside of the pre-workout. So everything you see in here, guys, as you can see, this whole thing is pretty stacked. When you have estrogen inside of your supplement, that actually helps your body absorb everything that's in the nutrition label so you're not wasting anything. So it's really cool. I'm a big fan of having estrogen in a lot of pre-workouts and a lot of supplements in general, just like I like having supplements with bioperine in there, because that ensures that you're not wasting your money, okay? Everything that's in a nutrition label, you know that when you take it, your body's actually gonna absorb it and utilize it for your benefit. So big check on that one. So overall, guys, really cool. A lot of other good things here just to top everything off is, one, it's 100% transparent. So that means they show you everything that's in here. There's no proprietary blends whatsoever. And another thing that I like about this, which is really cool to match these two together, is not only is everything 100% transparent that they show you everything, but all the dosages that are in here are actually clinically dosed. But everything is dosed properly to give you all the benefits that were just like in the scientific studies. So big check on that one. So overall, guys, and another thing, guys, that you guys are gonna like is, you know how his last pre-workout clumped up like crazy? It just annoyed the crap out of me. that it clumped up so bad. But this one right here, guys, there's absolutely no clumps. This thing has been smooth since the first day that I opened it up and have been using it. Whereas right when I opened up the old pre-workout, the blue one, dude, that thing would be clumpy. Like as soon as you took the cap off and you looked inside, there was already glycerol clumps in it. Whereas this one is super smooth. So I'm glad that they fixed that issue. Yeah, this one is really good pre-workout so far. I would say that this pre-workout is definitely not for new people. Like if you're new to the gym, if you're new to fitness overall, then the pre-workout like this one is really, this is gonna be way too much for you. Like I would say if you're gonna try this one and you're a Christian Guzman fan, I would stick with half of a scoop or even a quarter of a scoop, especially if this is your first pre-workout. But if you're like me, if you're like Christian Guzman and you have a lot of projects, you have a day job and you have a side hustle that you're trying to grow, and you have all these different projects that you're trying to work on and elevate, and family life and all that kind of stuff, and you love stimulants, like you love those heavy pre-workouts, then I think that this one is going to be right up your alley. So far, really impressed. I've used this for push, pull, and leg day so far. And I gotta say, guys, like this, it's been a super, super fun pre-workout. So plus I'm a big fan of Christian Guzman, so I always imagine myself like training next to Christian while I'm with this. And don't forget the 2 grams of L-Tyrosine that also make your workout a lot more euphoric and fun. So really like this one, guys. I'm gonna give this a solid, and I love the label too, I would give it a solid 9.8. Now I know that one's really high. I know that one's high, but man, this is a really good pre-workout. And if you guys do try this out, especially you high stim users, I think that you guys are really gonna like this too. So anyway, I'm Eric SuperPham. If you guys do have any questions, just comment down below and I'll try to get back to you as fast as I can. Anyway, glad to be back home here in Louisiana. For everybody that's watching this, like I said, if you could provide some type of aid, whether it be food or supplies, or just even shooting a prayer down this way to a lot of people that were affected by Hurricane Ida, to every state and everything that was affected, and that'd be greatly appreciated. Anyway, absolutely love you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.